Okay, the last video I recorded was talking about books I was bringing on a trip, and I have a little update, and that is that I didn't read any of those books, but I started Trainspotting, and I actually got to page like 20, which is not a lot, but if you've ever read Trainspotting, it's like a puzzle. It's like another language. So at first I was like, I don't know if I can do this, but then I started figuring out one by one what these words meant, through like context and everything. And I'm kind of like able to memorize like what the words mean, you know? So I think I can get through it. As for the other books, I really just don't care. And I don't think I'm gonna finish that library book. I have another e-book that I got from the library, and I think it's called Americana by Don DeLillo. I'm not gonna finish that probably. I have no interest. It's like 500 pages on the ebook thing. I know that doesn't translate into like physical pages, but it's just like a lot, and I'm not really interested in it. So I came home and I got these in the mail, Lesson Zero and American Psycho. Because now I just really need to read all of the Bret Easton Ellis books. So once I finish these, I have The Informers. Is that what it's called? The Informers? I'm probably not gonna read that, honestly. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna read that. And I just want to read his novels, and I think The Informers is short stories. I could be wrong. Yeah, so I'm on page 61, and so far I'm liking it, you know. I just think these are very easy, light reads. Like, I know there's heavy content in these books, but it's just so easy to read. And like, look at these margins. Like, this is so satisfying. Like, I just want to finish this book, this skinty little book. Yeah, so I was writing about 1,500 words a day. I mean, that was my minimum. And then while I was out of town, I didn't do that. But now that I'm back, I'm gonna get back to that. So I'm gonna read a little bit more probably, and then start writing. So yeah, there's something so comforting in knowing that writing is so, people get so lost and they don't know what they're doing. Like, so many people don't know what they're doing, and that makes me feel like I'm okay, because I don't know what I'm doing, and like, I just want to give up all the time. But then I remember that other people feel the same way, so I'm like, oh, that's normal. Like, I'm almost supposed to feel this way in a way. So I just like, nevertheless, she persisted. So I'm gonna get back to that. Thanks for watching.
How one gets into that. Um, but actually I have a friend who does it, so I should actually ask her. But then I read Summer Water by Sarah Moss. I have none of these books with me physically, I'm sorry. I loved her other book that I read called The Fell. And Summer Water is one that I've had for a while and really wanted to get to. It takes place...
Hey everyone, I'm just eating some cereal. There was an earthquake about an hour ago. Sorry. And I got it on film. It's in my latest ASMR video. Because I was literally filming an ASMR video when it happened. I'm 90-something% done with this book. I know that these characters are like horrible, especially towards the end, but for the first like 3/4 of this book, like I just had so much fun living vicariously through these characters, like constantly going to each other's houses and like clubs and stuff like that. It's just so fun and like makes me wish that I had that kind of life. Not even the money, it's just more like the social like aspect of it. And I think the fact that like people didn't have like cell phones because it's the 80s, like you just like drove over to people's houses to see what they were doing and stuff. It's just very fun. I think that's my favorite part of this book. And like since I have read Imperial Bedrooms, which is I guess kind of the sequel to this book, I guess it kind of like sheds light on the characters a little bit more, like especially Clay. I can't talk right now. Like it's interesting to see kind of the ways in which he's like so desensitized to these horrific things. And I don't want to like take the blame away from him, but it's almost like he's just being like subjected to it. And so it kind of makes more sense as to why he becomes so damaged and like psycho. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this. I'm gonna finish it and it'll be less than 24 hours since I started it. It's another one of those books that you just like whip through, which again I just really enjoy. It's almost like sitting down to watch a movie or something, like, and that's how I felt like last night. I didn't want to go to sleep, I just wanted to finish the book. And sometimes it's hard for me to qualify why I look like a book, but the one thing that I know is like when I don't want to put it down, you know what I mean? And that's how I felt with this book. So I'm gonna finish this and then I'm gonna start American Psycho. I probably won't start it today. I kind of want like a breather to even just like think about things, like, and I also want to like focus because I thought of some new ideas for my book, so I kind of just want to like ruminate on those thoughts too and write and stuff. So although I like always having a book when I'm writing to go back and forth, so I might start it, I don't know. But this is going to be the end of this video. I just wanted to get that out there. Technically I haven't finished the book, but that's all I have for you right now. So see you next time.